What do you say, day 58? Okay, we're walking back from Airbnb. It was about a mile walk from the marina to our homestead and a mile in return. It's I'm thinking about 9:30 in the a.m. We're gonna get on the water here in a little bit. All we got to do is just get our stuff tied back down in the canoe and we're ready to go. Of course, that's after the walk. So 10:15, I don't know, I'm estimating. Then 16 miles to Alton today. We will see the Alton Bridge and then try to figure out where we're going to take out. There's a couple options I have in mind. One is probably best. Well, Jamie actually indicates there's a marina there. I don't know where that is, but that's probably best of all overall. We'll see what happens when we get there. Alton, 16 miles down the river. Wish us a smooth journey today. Weather's nice, currents slow. Talk to you later. There's a light on the horizon, emanating from the bayou. It shouldn't be so surprising. Gotta get there before I come home to you. Day 58, we are getting underway. It is 19 minutes past 10 a.m. Light breeze, as you can see, from the west, I suppose. Just kind of unfurling that flag a little bit. We're bidding Grafto adieu. Should be a relatively light day into Alton. We'll figure out what we're going to do in Alton when we get there. Our plans are a little nebulous, but we know that's our goal. So off we go. Farewell, Grafto. Hello, Alton. Later on today. We are fairly early into our trip, day 58, as the sound effects continue to go off. We are viewing one of the curiosities of the Mississippi River. This is just a monument, kind of saintly. Not sure exactly who this is intended to be. I've seen comments about it claiming to be the Virgin Mary, although, I mean, that could be, but the statue base says Our Lady of the Rivers. This is right here in a small community just to the north, upriver of St. Louis. Essentially, this is the Missouri side. I think the name of it is Prairie Hardtack or something along those lines. That's not really the name, but I can't remember what it is. It's something Frenchy. This part of the river is kind of shared by pleasure craft and commercial tows. We have a power plant there on the horizon. Up on the bluff on the Illinois side, we still are seeing remnants of big mansions. And there was appeared, I don't know if it's Catholic church, but something with a big steeple up on the top of that bluff, which was striking. Weather's good. The water conditions are fairly good, although there's very next to no current here, so we're doing our own work and making our way to Alton. We've got a tow that just passed us on the way down. It appears we have two tows coming up toward us. So we're starting to see more commercial traffic, and it's actually a pretty big section for pleasure craft too, big yachts, less small fishing boats and more bigger almost ships are plying this area. A lot of St. Louis suburbia kind of usage here. Once we pass Chain of Rocks, I expect that all dies out, but we'll see. Then it'll just be the commercial stuff. And that'll be soon. That'll be not today, but the next day in, be it tomorrow or the day after if we opt for a 0 day. But I'm rambling. This is what we got here. This is just a long stretch right after the Illinois and the Mississippi join that goes straight down to essentially the confluence of the Missouri. So we have three rivers that come together pretty close together here. There we have it. That's this area. We'll keep on trucking day 58. We have made it to the Alton Marina. We have the bridge towering over the backdrop. Apparently just tied off to rubber duck. Signage indicates that we should Sea Office for Public Docking, which we're in the process of doing. We'll let you know how this goes. Day 58. We day 58?
Yes.
We're checked into our luxury room here at the Super 8 in Alton, Illinois. Looking forward to Alton. We are considering staying 0 day tomorrow, not for any particular need so much as this is our last opportunity for a decent 0 day for a while, I guess. I don't know, that's kind of my thinking, and can run a couple of errands theoretically, but we're going to start with just hanging out with my buddy Todd tonight and blowing off a little steam at Fast Eddie's Bonair. It's a place that the three of us all remember fondly for various reasons, but that's tonight. For now, we're going to just chill back for a little bit and wait on him to become available. We expect to see him around 6 or 7 o'clock hour. It's probably about 5 now. So we're settled and in for at least the night. More when we know. Here we are in Alton, Illinois, at a local cemetery. And it goes a ways back, but in particular of note is the grave site of Robert Wadlow, the tallest ever human, according to the Guinness Book of World Records anyway. He lived a very short life based on his stature. His heart just couldn't keep up with him. He was close to 9 feet. Amy, how tall was Robert Wadlow? Like 8'11" or something? 8'11". I mean, he was a gentle giant, and he did some work on that basis. I think he worked some circus work and stuff, but kind-hearted man from all accounts I've known, but only lived to the age of 22 years old. So his parents are also here in the cemetery beside him, but interestingly, his gravesite extends beyond his neighbors. He's just a huge man, so he takes the space. But there you have it, Robert Wadlow here in Alton, Illinois, day 58. Among the many interesting things one can find along the river if one looks. Day 58, everybody. One of the highlights of Alton, Illinois, and among its most famous destinations is Fast Eddie's Bonair, purportedly the largest beer cellar by volume of any bar in the world. I haven't vetted that fact, but we were given that bit of information earlier today, and I can imagine it. We're going to go in and we'll show you a little bit what goes on in this place. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is Todd. Yeah, he's our designated driver tonight, so it's on. Day 58, everybody. I promised some footage of the inside of Fast Eddie's Bonair, and I fell a little short. This is our second round of baskets. So Fast Eddie's works like this. They got free-flowing beer. We told you that story about them selling a lot of beer on the way in, but it's like low-priced single a la carte things. You get a burger for $4 or $5. You get a chicken on a stick for $7 or whatever. You just get stuff. You get a basket of fries for $3. You get filet shrimps for 50 cents a piece. So however many you want. But this place is kind of special for a couple reasons. Alton is special because we ran into Chad Pagracki here 25 years ago and hung out with him for a day and a half, and he's just a cool guy that had a good idea and turned it into a job, and he's still doing it as far as I know. Yeah. But he brought us here to eat after we worked hard all day for him, and he was amazed that we didn't want to eat more than like a couple things. He's like, yeah, order whatever. And we're like, yeah, I'm good. I got a sandwich and some fries. That's enough. You want another beer? No, I'm good. So yeah, and at that time, like, burgers were $2 or something, and filet meat shrimp was 29 cents, and a basket of fries was $1 or something. And 25 years ago, the prices are about 3 times what they were, something like that. But they're still like reasonable by fast food standards or whatever. This place has got It's got a vibe. They're playing live music out on the patio. We're not showing you that because we were in here watching the baseball game that just ended. The Dodgers are going on to the championship series. But yeah, anyway, Fast Eddie's. Got a bunch of swag. I'm going to spend a little money. We're going to get a sticker for the boat and probably a t-shirt because that's what I do. I can't help myself. And they got a cool one over here. Let me show you this one. Yeah, they got the Van Halen logo going right there. That's gonna be on my back. There we go.